All right, here we go. Big Daddy Shin, day 1024, park. So today's really early morning. Yes, I got minimal hours of sleep. I was so nervous I took my mom to the airport and I had to pick her up by 4:30 in the morning in LA, which is 30 minutes from where I live. And I'm not gonna get late for her. So me, instead of sleeping early, I had to clean up my car, procrastinating, watching TV while I'm sorting through all the stuff I took out of my car. I ended up sleeping about 1. And the thing is, I knew that since I was so tired, and I'm still messed up from like a couple days ago sleeping really late, right? And so I didn't want to risk oversleeping, so I slept with the light on. So I slept for like an hour and a half. And then, I saw the thing, oh man, I'm horrible. So I had to drink a 5-hour energy drink. I didn't want to, but I did. And then, I was shaving and all that stuff, and then I'm on my way. Go to the bank, because, you want to give your mom some money on when she goes on a trip. And go fill up my car with gas. And I got her. So when I came back, I realized, I have to do that whole, my job, and it starts in about an hour. So I figure, okay, you know what? Why don't I get the walk in early, get a nice, fresh, early thing, and it feels great. So here I am, day after Dodgers win the World Series, and so okay. Today, it's not about being on time, being early, or whatever. Today's about the energy, okay? Now, I know I talked about, doing the whole, doing the whole bike thing. Oh, by the way, Reggie, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, Reggie, happy birthday to you. I know that your birthday's in October. You didn't tell me what day. But anyways, happy birthday. So, the whole thing on being able to hang out with people in person, like when you people are doing like those Zoom meetings, Zoom classes, dance class, singing class, whatever class, martial arts class, there's a certain type of energy you get when you're in person, okay? So which brings me to what happened yesterday. Dodgers win the World Series, okay? So many people who know me know that I'm a pretty hardcore Dodger fan, right? And, I grew up being Angel fan. But then when you start teaching in Los Angeles, you become a Dodger fan. And then, how passionate we are, go to the games, get season tickets, and it's amazing. So for the past 3 years, 3 years, I was going to the games, and then, good runs, and then we got cheated out of 2 World Series. I mean, you're talking heartbreak. And yeah, I was at those games, but you feel the joy of being there. And then when you lose, you feel like you lost. But then when you win games, you feel like you won. So there's a lot of those things. You'll see some of the videos that I did. I remember the Justin Turner walk-off home run that I have. I caught it. And just sheer excitement, oh, yeah, right? It was real. And then that's one thing you get when you go live and you're on the game. Then you're, even though I'm not on the team, I'm not a Dodger. I don't know if you knew it. I know. Jose called. He said, yeah, whenever I saw the first baseman for the Tampa Bay, thought of you. It's like, well, thanks, man. I'm glad I could do the splits. But what happens is, I can't imagine what it's like for, the teams out there. Now they have, there's 10,000 fans or whatever, and they had to drive all the way out there or fly out there from LA and Texas. And even LA, during the year, they all had cutouts, fan cutouts, instead of actual people in the audience. Now, the thing is, watching these games on TV, it's one thing. And, you know, when you hear the crowd of 40,000, you can totally tell the difference, okay? Now, everybody's excited about winning these games, okay? Like, you know, actually, before I started this, I was in my car, and I was listening to Clayton Kershaw's interview after the winning. He's super excited. He's like, oh yeah, you know, it doesn't matter on the other World Series. We won this time and it feels great, you know. And then, you know, I remember last night when I was going to sleep, they're talking about how people want to put an asterisk on this thing. It's like, shh, whatever. If they're not going to put an asterisk when Houston Astros cheated, then why would they do an asterisk because Justin Turner was tested positive during Game 6 of the World Series? And who, what kind of league is that? They test him on Monday, and they tell him on second inning, hey, you got it, but we're going to expedite this test you did yesterday. And then they find out by the 8th inning that he had it, positive, and they take him out at 8th inning of the Game 6 of the World Series. So, you know, that's a whole different issue. But the thing is, they won. They're out there celebrating. And I remember I had the video of the Boston when they won it. Cheaters, again, right? Yeah, they did it. And, oh, just so you know, it's not a thing that I'm just accusing of being a bad sport. No, it was fact. Alex Cora and the beating trash can, that's what they did it, right? They're reading pitches or something. I don't know how that was working. So, what happens is, for me, just because I was there experiencing the wins and losses and ultimately losses of the World Series. I remember, which one? I think it was the 2017 one. I was outside of the stadium trying to buy a ticket. I remember I was going to buy it for, like, you know, I had $600 in my pocket. And I'm thinking, like, oh, okay, I'm going to do this. But people weren't budging on their prices. They're like $1,000. And then, you know, World Series MVP, Yu Darvish, serves up all these, like, meatballs and stuff. And then Houston knows what's coming. Next thing you know, it's like 5-0. And then still, people weren't budging on the prices. So I'm like, you know what? Screw this. So, I mean, I'm there for like 6 innings, and then I ended up going and watching at a pizza place with Harold and Gabby. But thing is, I suffered that disappointment of, like, you know, like a kid at a candy store that ran out of candy, you know? But, you know, there's the emotion, pure emotion of it. Now, the thing is, yesterday when I watched it, yeah, I'm super happy that, you know, they won it. But it wasn't the experience of being there. Okay, I know I'm sounding like a spoiled brat. You go, oh, but World Series, everybody watches on TV. Yes, but I've been part of, like, you know, the 2 World Series that they were there in person. You know, I went to when the Angels beat the Giants, that World Series. That was insane. That was amazing, you know. But just feeling the energy overwhelming of the stadium does not have the same effect.
Head east on Deerfoot Street toward Downey Avenue, then turn left onto Downey Avenue.
I had that GPS going forever, and I still never turned it off. Yeah, let me turn it off right here. Yeah, okay. So anyways, I went from my house to LAX to this park, which is not, I mean, it's relatively close to my place, but not really. So, like, you know, my stalkers out there. I mean, I guess if you go look for me, you can probably find me, but whatever. So, what is it? Yeah, so, just the energy of doing stuff in person, it's way more exciting than being a watcher, okay? So, I guess it's the whole leader-follower things. You want to be the doer, not the observer. I mean, once you start watching people and you see life pass you by, it's the same thing. You watch people living life, and then they're the ones that's experiencing it, whether it's like good times, heartbreak, disappointment, inspirational times, monumental days, those type of things. The people that actually live it, they're getting the joy of because they're doing it in person. But then when you actually just hear the secondhand story, or just watching people from afar, or they want you to be part of something, but you just weren't, you just don't feel like it's worth it. And then you watch what they're doing, and then it's something that like it's really exciting. You're like, oh man, I should have, participated. There's all the woulda, shoulda, couldas and stuff. But actually going and living life, being the first-hand experience on it, that's an amazing thing. Because, even you guys watch my videos, you guys see it kind of like second-hand-ish. I'm trying to make it as much first-hand experience as possible. Like we're actually hanging out, But right now, for you to feel the chill of the air this early in the morning, it's or like, when I'm in the rain, or if it's like super hot, yeah, it's different. You guys get the same experience from your air condition, eating Flamin' Hot Cheetos at home, or steak, or whatever you guys eat. I know it's either steak or Flamin' Hot Cheetos, right? And then, yeah, but the whole experience of life, experiencing life and just doing it, and let's just enjoy it. That's pretty much how things go. And that's what I live by. Awesome. All right. There you go. Day 1024 in the books. So, I'm hoping with this whole new insight that I have, it's not like it's like brand new for me. It's just now that I verbalized it, I realize, okay, I need to experience more stuff. But the bad part about it, now that we're in quarantine and everything, and lockdown, we don't get to experience much things firsthand. So it is going to be a lot of like the Jetsons, and you see the things on TV and try to get the experience and stuff, But we're not going to be complete unless we start to live these things, right? Like my mom, she's on a trip to Texas. So, the plane stuff and go hang out over there, it's something different in living life. I mean, it's great experience. For me, I'm about to, go on some different ventures where it's all gamble. It could be awesome or could be not so awesome. But it's like you never know unless you try. But the main thing is, it's just being part of something, not like a Saturday morning quarterback person, like telling everything in retrospect. Like, oh yeah, you know what, you guys suck because you could have done this. You know what, next time you should do this. It's like, dude, I don't want to hear your opinion. Or if it's successful, like you're doing really awesome, it's like, wow, that's a great job. And, I can't believe you're able to do this. Yeah, whatever, right? So, that's how it works. It's like, I don't want to be on the sidelines, right? I want to actually experience a life and enjoy it. So the whole thing about enjoying life experiences and, just jumping into it, living life. I think that's a good title. So anyways, Big Daddy Shen, day 1024. If I could exercise 1,024 days in a row, you could exercise 1,024 days in a row. Because if I could do it, you could do it. And I'm doing it. Yeah, you know what? Experiencing life. Experience life events. Enjoying life experience. There we go. That's it. Enjoying life experiences. All right, there you go.